One season in the sun on Santa Cruz Voice, Wednesday, May 27th. Dollar General says it wants to adopt the Costco model, which Kent says means you wander around hunting for stuff you didn't know you needed, until you realize they stopped making it 3 years ago. Apparently, everybody wants to be a pirate now, treasure hunt shopping. Next thing you know, they'll hand you a map and an eye patch at checkout. Now, people online are claiming there's some secret Hollywood actorbahn underneath Los Angeles, where celebrities move through underground tunnels away from the public look. If there was really a secret actor subway under LA, there would already be a Starbucks down there, a vape shop, 3 influencers filming TikToks, and somebody posting day in my life living beneath Hollywood Boulevard. You cannot convince me an underground celebrity transit system exists in America without a coffee loyalty app attached to it. Meanwhile, down on Cannery Row, Monterey's historic rail car sitting by the old Sardine District keeps confusing tourists into thinking there's still a working train through town. Honestly, it kind of fits the area perfectly. Half museum piece, half photo op, half someone saying, you know they should really bring rail back here. Yes, that's 3 halves. Welcome to California infrastructure math. And now Gavin Newsom reportedly included a $33,000 budget item for a portrait of himself, which honestly tracks considering this is also the same guy who once had a bust of himself displayed at San Francisco City Hall. At some point it stops being public service and starts becoming Batman villain origin story. News, weather, sports, taste test Tuesday on a Wednesday. Let's get into it.
All right. Man, you know, I don't know about that one today. That was... I mean, I think she just kind of went a little sideways with some of that rhythmic stuff there. It's just like, is this different? Should I do this different? I don't even know.
It kind of reminded me of Eminem for a bit there.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's early visit from Greater Omaha. Hold on.
Kent from Greater Omaha.
Hey.
All righty.
Yep.
And you know what I'm gonna do when we have we got some announcements, some stuff coming up, but we'll get to that second area there. It is 61 in Monterey. It feels higher today because the sun is out, and it's bake your face off kind of weather. So it's just really weird. 61 in Monterey, 60 in Santa Cruz, 63 in Hollister, 64 in Salinas, 64 in San Francisco, 67 in San Jose, 65 in Gilroy, 48 in Gorman, ooh, cold, which is on the way to Anaheim, where it's 65 and on the way up to 68. Let's see. None of our favorite football clubs played yesterday, but. Jeez. What is it with the Royals and the Yankees, dude? I'm sorry. Okay. And the Giants, after kind of getting themselves back into a little bit of, looking good, are now followed 22 and 33. And yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that the Royals game yesterday was as bad as it was. It was worse than I had seen earlier. I'm going to say this, and I'm ready with the button, okay? Baseball has got to do something about making it so teams can compete. They can't have some teams paying, $0.3 billion a year in salary and other teams not making that much in revenue. And it just can't be unless you want there to be two leagues, the rich league and the poor league, and they never play each other. Which I guess could happen, but there are, again, more teams that would play in the other league and not have to play the teams that just want to, blow salary out of the water. Not that players don't deserve to make money, but there can't be teams spending so much more than everybody else that there's no chance some teams can win. So hold on, I'm going to hit it.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
There you go. And that just is is going to be an ongoing thing. Yeah, we talked about the Knicks making the finals yesterday, and you want to know how much I care if the Warriors are not playing. I could not even tell
how much.
I could not tell you who's in the Western Conference Finals. All right, here we go. Oh, it is Oklahoma City and the Spurs. Okay. And here's what I'm thinking about this. I don't care. I don't care who wins. I mean, there are people that say, oh, well, why have I live and die with the NBA playoffs. If so, why is it only available on like cable and streaming some nights? I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. What do we got here? I don't know. I haven't got a lot of stuff. Here we'll hit the thing. There we go.
It's that time again, where everything's breaking and nothing's fixed. Local storms, weird politics, and someone's emotional support iguana stealing the spotlight. That's your news with Kent from Greater Omaha.
All right, Dollar General. I actually do have some news. Dollar General is going Costco style. Dollar General is rolling out a major redesign across thousands of stores, borrowing a strategy made famous by Costco, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx. The treasure hunt shopping experience. The goal is to make stores feel more open, encourage browsing, and expose shoppers to more product categories as they move through the aisles. Company executives say test stores saw stronger sales than traditional remodels. Every time I've been in a Dollar General, it's been a treasure hunt.
Yeah, it's like
that was.
I used all my drinkware used to be the glass Coke glasses because they were $1. I mean, and there were glass Coke glasses. I mean, yeah.
And for that convenience, you paid by taking 20 to 30 minutes of your life and trying to find them.
Well, I guess, and the idea that, you had to walk outside and have everybody on the street say, oh, they go to Dollar General. See, here you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess the dollar store would be worse than the Dollar General. So there you go.
All I know is the Dollar Tree has door handles that aren't fully attached to the doors.
Yeah, well, they want people to know maintenance is not a priority.
They don't sell screws.
Yeah.
We've got a piece of local news.
Okay.
Local news. No, okay. Monterey's iconic red train car has officially been sold.
Okay.
The historic caboose along Cannery Row fetched its full asking price of $75,000 after the city of Monterey ordered it removed from its longtime location. City officials cited lease violations tied to unpaid rent and said the owner remained in default under the lease agreement despite efforts to resolve the issue. The owner has said health problems caused him to fall behind and that he later paid the outstanding rent and offered to pay a year in advance. The bright red rail car has been a familiar Monterey landmark since 1968 and was once open to the public as a small train museum. That'd be a very small train museum. Really just a caboose. Many residents expressed disappointment at losing what they consider a cherished piece of local history. And it was sold for the full asking price. Its next destination has not been announced, but the buyer is expected to keep it in California. So we don't know who that is.
Okay. What was the full asking price for one?
$75,000.
$75,000. That'd actually make a pretty shanking ADU. I could put some rail.
I would think it would be an incredible, like a man cave kind of situation.
No, I mean it'd be full ADU.
Go hang out in my caboose.
I could put some rail car tracks in the backyard. Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't know how to get it in there, but okay. So I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know what it is with this beach town stuff here that makes everybody love trains but hate tracks and hate working trains. So like the train at Dennis the Menace Park used to be able to climb on it until a couple kids, hurt themselves on it because nobody was supervising them. That was, I'll be honest, that was a formerly working switch car train, and it probably was never a good idea as a jungle gym. It probably never was. Probably never was. Every
time we had a family reunion, we'd all pile into this little clubhouse, and it was in this park. And I always wondered why there was 3 cars of a train there. But what I've come to understand is when we have stuff like train cars and columns at federal buildings and whatnot, we don't really fully get rid of them. We just kind of dump them in parts. And I don't remember anyone getting injured on any of the train cars, but we climbed all over those things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, out here there's a little more feral children, so that's... wait, hold on.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
Yeah. See, there you go.
I did fall through a tire tower when I was in 3rd grade, though.
Okay.
And really, the more you think about it, tire towers shouldn't really have been a thing because they're not just rubber. Like, at a certain point, you're going to get down to just all kinds of pointy metal.
Yeah. Just some point, it's pointy metal. There you go.
The 80s was fun.
Yeah. Sure.
And I count the early 90s as part of the 80s because I think the beginning of the next decade is really the end of the previous one.
Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I know what else. Oh, yeah. So, out of Sacramento, Gavin Newsom has a $33,000, for a state. I don't know how far underneath we are in California. We have a $33,000 budget item for a portrait of himself. That's
almost half a caboose.
Almost half a caboose, yeah. He could have had a caboose. He could have made a big down payment of the caboose.
He could have gotten a mural of his face on the side of the caboose.
Oh, probably, yeah.
What might have been.
Well, but here's the thing, though. This completely makes sense because this is the same guy who commissioned I think it was a $15,000 or $20,000 bust of himself to display at City Hall in San Francisco. So the narcissism reigns here. Yes, It certainly rains here. What else? What else was there? There was more stuff. I had
It was 91,000.
91,000 for the bust?
The bronze bust was worth 91,000.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. That's 1.5 cabooses.
Yeah.
And
yeah. And here's the thing about this caboose. It's not the making. It's not the making of it that is going to be the problem. It is going to be the shipping.
Oh yeah.
Because it is. It's like they always say that they always say the it cost them 60. Okay, so in Universal, they have the War of the Worlds set where it was they made a crash site of a 747 going down in a neighborhood. Okay.
Yes, I've seen this.
And they only paid $60,000 for the entire airplane. But
that's not even enough for a caboose.
That's not even enough for a caboose. You're right. But here's the other part, though. It cost them like $300,000 to get it there.
Yeah.
So it's the shipping.
Well, I'd pick up the whole. Yeah, I'd ship it with a Chinook. That's how I would move my caboose.
Yeah. Well, now here's what they could have done: is they could have flown it there and actually crashed it, but apparently didn't have motors anymore.
That's the Christopher Nolan way of doing things.
Yeah. Well, this was a Steven Spielberg movie, so I mean, it's a thing there. So,
but have you seen Tenet?
Seen which?
Tenet?
No.
It's a movie he made is the movie before Oppenheimer. There's a 747 that blows up, and you think, oh, okay, well, we can safely do that by using CGI. And he said, yeah, I'm Christopher Nolan. We're blowing up a 747.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Spirit of Hollywood and that guy.
Yeah.
He's the head of the Directors Guild.
Well, maybe there's hope for them. I mean, maybe there's not, but maybe there's hope for them.
I wonder if he's allowed on the actorbahn.
I don't know. Speaking of this, okay, so we'll go into this. Actually, you know what? We'll get into this after that first break. Actorbahn news after the first break. Here we go.
Ever say the wrong thing at exactly the wrong time? Of course you have. Now there's a fix one tap delivers a perfectly timed, emotionally appropriate apology, complete with eye contact, tone, and just enough accountability to get you out of trouble, but not enough to admit full guilt. Coworker mad, tap. Partner upset, tap twice. Accidentally replied, all to the entire office. Hold it down for 3 seconds, because saying my bad shouldn't cost you your entire weekend. You ever wish your dog could just tell you what they want? Well, now they can, and you might regret it. Hear exactly what your dog is thinking in real time. Why are you leaving again? That's not a walk, that's a suggestion.
I saw you eat. I did not eat. Explain.
With modes for honest, passive, aggressive, and full judgment. Finally understand your dog at your own emotional risk. Feel like your weekends are way too short? They are. So now there's a way to fix it. Add a full bonus day between Saturday and Sunday. That's right, a second Saturday. Sleeping again, cancel plans again. Say, I'll get to it tomorrow again. Side effects may include confusion, calendar arguments, and refusing to acknowledge Monday, because one Sunday is already too many. Wanna feel like you're in shape without doing anything about it? Now you can. No workouts, no sweat, no judgment, no results, but you still get to say,
yeah, I've been in the gym a lot lately.
Includes unlimited imaginary cardio, fictional strength training, and zero accountability. Upgrade and get a free water bottle you'll carry around but never use. Look like you're trying.
All right, we're back right here on Santa Cruz Voice. Oh my goodness. So, what is up with people wanting to pretend that there's an actorbahn in L.A.? I mean,
people want to dream, Brian. What's wrong with that?
Well, first off, how would you get onto it without everybody noticing? Where's that guy going? I mean,
there are entrances. There are entrances by the Hollywood Bowl. There are entrances by Dodger Stadium. There are entrances by LAX. And my question is, why would you have one Starbucks for the whole thing? It's just like a little kiosk, according to
I'm telling you, if it's a free Starbucks, there is no way that they weren't going on strike, for more pay, not realizing that they work at Starbucks.
The story is that they're not even able to interact with the customers.
Oh, they have to just stick the disembodied hand through the blacked out window that just says Starbucks over it?
That's the story. Now,
okay.
If they say thank you, you can say you're welcome, but like that's it. If you initiate conversation with them, that's a fireable offense.
Okay. So what you're saying is that you added stuff to this story.
I didn't add it.
Okay, sure.
A barista added it in a video that is marked as comedy, but it's really well acted.
Oh man!
The thing I sent you was from inside the actorbahn. But here's the thing: the reason that people keep coming back to this is there are tunnels under LA. They're just not magic tunnels that get you Starbucks. But
it's called a subway.
Sure. There were tunnels that were used to like get back and forth between like speakeasies in the 1920s. There are service tunnels. There's a web of service tunnels that are connected to major civic buildings, courthouses, and banks, allowing city workers.
If it were in New York, it would be where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live, but it's not. So.
Oh yeah, no, they would have bumped into the actorbahn long ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
According to the story, Oprah is a forever. She's a lifetimer. You got Jerry Seinfeld is a lifetimer. Michael Jackson in his day.
So every time I see this, there's only like 15 people they say they're using these. So basically, that's an awful lot of infrastructure for like 15 people. And the fact that it only goes like to the stadium, the Hollywood Bowl, and LAX, and there's a couple other places. But places it doesn't go is to like Universal, Paramount, Warner Brothers.
Every studio has one.
Oh, I have an entrance?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep. Every studio has its entrance. And if you see a celebrity in traffic, it means they lost access.
Oh, it's basically seeing somebody in traffic means that they're
a falling star.
They're a falling star, or somebody who hasn't quite made it yet, hasn't been able to do the they don't trust them with the non-disclosure agreement yet or something. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I can.
But I mean, that's the truth that it's rooted in. Like, there are tunnels under LA. They're just not the tunnels that people are thinking about. There are tunnels under lots of cities.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
And the thing that got my imagination going was I was thinking about the Boring Company. And, like, you could make an actorbahn if you really wanted to.
Yeah, well, but here's the problem. Not really in L.A. Because it's still, you still have the issue with earthquakes there, and you'd have to spend so much more money than anybody would want, because to be using it, you'd have to be contributing to it, and they're not just putting this in there hoping that putting this in there for the convenience of those who are like that, because helicopter travel costs an awful lot less than digging these type of tunnels.
Fair.
Not the type that Kobe. Oh, she's.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
Why is that?
Disavow.
Why is that? Oh my God! Why is that? Oh, I don't know why that's. Well, hey, the guy that couldn't tell the difference between a mountain and a molehill, he's no longer with us. So, yeah, he just took Kobe with him, and that's just bad. But oh my jeez, I should hit it again.
Here's my
The
theory about
opinions
this whole
expressed
thing.
on this program are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views of Santa Cruz Voice.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, my theory is what this all boils down to is viral marketing for Starbucks.
Yeah, I mean,
Because if you think about it, like,
what kind of stars?
They don't say coffee.
What kind of stars would they be giving out at this one? Like, I mean, gold stars they give out already. I mean, it would be platinum stars. Would it be diamond stars? I mean, what could they do?
I don't know, like a gold leaf on the cup, just something obnoxious. Every president has used the actorbahn, and it's tied to, if you're an actor, it's tied to your IMDb ranking.
Okay.
If you're a professional athlete, you have to actively be on a team. If you're a great athlete, but you get, I don't know, you get fired, then you no longer get to use the actorbahn. And they discussed like people pulling up and like their barcode just not working. And that's like how you know. And that would be frustrating because you probably have a car behind you.
That makes it sound more real because there are people trying to limit other people's access. So, yeah, no, that does make it sound more real. It's like, oh, well, you know.
And everyone goes 35 miles an hour.
Man, I can do that on the 405 most of the time. So, yeah. I don't know that helps as much as they say it could.
I mean, on the right days, you can do that on the 405 for a few seconds at a time easily.
Yep. All right. Yeah. No, I get you.
And I mean, there were tunnels that led, like, for example, from the Playboy Mansion to who played Dick Tracy? Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty had a tunnel.
See,
there are tunnels.
There were
like
not.
As part of the.
They didn't make one just for Warren Beatty, and that's that. See, you know, they sit there and they start trying to make it sound real, and then some barista at the East Compton Starbucks says, "Well, my other shift is at." No, it isn't. You know. No,
you couldn't say that. You'd have to sign an NDA. That's. The guy who was spilling all the secrets talked about that first, that he signed an NDA, and then he told all the things that he signed the NDA about.
Well, here's the thing. The NDA on something like this wouldn't be money. It would be more like they just come and Disney disappear you.
That's fair. Like I said, talking to any of the celebrities is a fireable offense. So, I mean, that would be enough, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and they told him, I mean, it was a really good story. It kind of reminded me of, like, you remember that story they had about, like, CERN going haywire? It came in, like, 12 parts.
Yeah.
It was, like, kind of a radio drama. Yeah. It was kind of like that because this guy was like, I was told that I had to get into this particular elevator, and I had to make sure that I was the only one in the elevator. So he was like, it took a second to make sure I was the only one in the elevator before I took it down to this, like, lower level. And I was like, okay. I mean, I feel like that would all, like, there are just little details that I was like, this seems odd. That said, I don't know what's, you know, I don't know what the crazy rich are up to in Los Angeles. I think that's kind of the point of being crazily rich.
Yeah. Again, there's a lot of helicopter flights before you're like, even
Evidently.
getting a tunnel or a caboose. I mean, yeah.
In New York, you can't land on a building. I'm trying to remember why.
What? You used to be able to. What happened?
Let me see. I saw this the other day. I was like, what happened? Landing a helicopter on a New York building requires strict compliance with federal aviation rules. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you can. Yep. Turns out it was nonsense. You can land on top of the building. Well, neat. But the actorbahn is probably not real. Probably not. But there are tunnels. You just can't probably fit a car in them.
Yeah.
Also, when they described like the material of the like the floor, they said it was like marble, and they indicated that possibly LA was built on top of the tunnels that were there well before the founding of the city. So,
yeah.
Basically, LA is there to serve the tunnels. And that is the story of the actorbahn, which is definitely not real, although it keeps coming back.
Yeah, no, I got you. I just think, there's just like I said, I am just, I don't know. I'm just, I don't get why this keeps coming up, and but every time they add something to it, it's like, no, I couldn't get this.
Still no.
Yep.
Well, I mean, when the guy was answering the questions about like the logistics of the thing, it like started to look a little weird, because I was like, He's like, well, why can't you talk to anyone? Oh, because the order comes through like a DoorDash order or like an Uber Eats thing, where it just says what the order is, and then I just make it right away and then hand it through the window. I'm like, okay. But I mean, why do we have people involved in this at all? Like, wouldn't it be better to have robots doing this if this were a thing?
Yep.
Okay. So, little details that kind of threw me off there. But no, the actorbahn is probably not a thing. Or is it?
Yeah, no, I'm just... Yeah, no, I don't know. No. But that's, I'm just saying no, and no again, but okay, sure. Yeah.
Fair.
But yeah, this whole, the whole thing with the stuff in, the whole thing with the trains in Monterey is just so weird, because I have no idea.
Well, the city council seems like an HOA. Like, they're just like, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Yeah. Go see the train car before it goes.
Yeah. Can't play pickleball. Can't look at the train car.
Yeah. No, it's
sounds like a real fun, real peaceful place to live.
Yep. Yeah.
You've heard of bedroom communities. This is a porch swing community.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's got to be a place where you can implement all of those rocking chairs at Cracker Barrel.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know.
Are the rocking chairs not the best part of Cracker Barrel?
Maybe.
Maybe the peg game.
Maybe so. All right, you know what? We're going to take a moment here. We're going to hit our second break. We're going to change over, and we'll be right back with Taste Test Tuesday in the back part of the hour. So there we go. All right, we will see you all here in a couple minutes as soon as I figure out which way we're going. Oh, there we go. All right, we'll see you right back here on One Season in the Sun. 2 minutes.
Yeah. 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 Kent walks in with the daily report. Some rappers beef turned into court. Spaz, gutter, enemy Tay. Who understands those rap guys anyway? Gold chain swinging, everybody's mad. Every nickname somehow sounds bad. Kid says, bro, this stuff's insane. I still can't remember anybody's name. Who understands those rap guys anyway? Every headline sounds the same these days. Somebody's beefing, somebody got played. Yeah, everybody's famous and heavily tatted. Who understands those rap guys anyway? Feels like I need subtitles every day. Everybody's live from a parking lot. Everybody swears somebody got shot. Can't act like it's breaking news. I'm still trying to tie my shoes. Court dates, live streams, endless fights. Everybody's yelling in the ring lights. I blink once and I'm out of the loop. Every rapper sounds like a GTA crew. Maybe I'm old, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just technologically unfit. Understands those rap guys anyway. Every headline sounds the same these days. Somebody's beefing, somebody got played. Everybody's famous and heavily tatted. Who understands those rap guys anyway? Man, bring back rappers named Steve.
All right, welcome back to One Season in the Sun. Hold on a second here. Let me make sure. All right. Okay. Okay, let's see here. All right, well. Okay. So, we're back right here on Santa Cruz Voice. Darla's going a little nutty here. I don't know what the heck happened there. There may be a fly in the room. Yeah, I am really trying to. Okay, so yeah, all right, there we are. Oh, cancel. There we go. All right, so this has been a crazy little week because, Monday, lost the dog that had been around for quite a while, honestly. Not just, and in the fact losing 3 this year, it was really, he was the one I always thought I was going to lose first. and then the other two went first, and I was like, okay, that was crazy. So, you know what? It's just kind of what it is there, unfortunately. But it's it is what it is. So, here we are. What do we have today for taste? See, we never did these, the Mountain Dew Dirty Cream Soda Dews, but
Oh yeah.
but
You found that?
well, I found it. I found I found it. I tried it, and then I've bought 7 more cases of it because I want to keep being able to have them. But today, what we have is Argentinian style steak with chimichurri.
Oh, I screwed up.
Lay's. Which one did you get?
I got Brazilian style garlic sauce. I saw Brazilian. I grabbed the wrong one. Well.
I have those too. So.
Oh, okay. How's your steak chip?
I'm not really tasting a lot of steak.
That's hard to replicate as a chip.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So you're just getting a lot of chimichurri?
Oh. Kinda. I don't know.
Well, those sound exciting.
Yeah. No, I mean, they're okay. I mean, I'm not... Okay. See, here's the thing. When we did the hot dog and the big bite chips, you could taste hot dog.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, these are the Brazilian style garlic sauce, and they're made with real potatoes, no artificial flavors, and no colors from artificial sources.
These are not as good as the honey butter cashews. They're really
That
good.
makes sense.
They're actually really good.
Huh.
What?
It's like that's a lot cheesier than I was expecting.
Well, it's because it's the Brazilian style.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty nice. I really like that.
Let's see. Skim milk, sugar, cream, dextrose, butter, cream salt. Okay. Whey. Ooh, Little Miss Muffet could have this because it has whey.
No way.
Cheddar cheese, Swiss cheese. That's where all the cheesiness comes from.
That's a combination.
Contains lots of milk ingredients. So.
Wow, so much potassium. $420 milligrams.
And then, well, here's the thing. It includes more percentage of potassium than it does of sodium.
Wow.
Yeah. That's per serving, though.
I've almost eaten a serving, which is 15 chips.
Yeah, 8 servings per container.
I see 1 serving in this container.
No. I see something that's about to disappear.
Oh, that was perfect. One of those was just a little burned.
Yeah.
Wow. They should all be like that.
Yeah.
A very baked potato kind of flavor.
Mm-hmm. So
that's really nice. I like those.
Yeah. No, I don't. I sort of get it, but I sort of don't get it. So I don't know.
As a chip?
As a flavor, as a chip, I don't know.
I want to know how I can win tickets to FIFA World Cup.
Ooh. Yeah.
Feedback.
Yeah.
You scan a picture of your bag with your phone. You scan the code below to access the site. And then you could win tickets to the FIFA World Cup final. And thousands more prizes. I think I have a much better chance of getting one of those.
Well, and also, here's the other thing, too. Also registering, adding the surveillance app to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put advertising out there that says that does that, and then nobody will do it, and then I'll be the one that wins.
Well, that would be all well and good, except you just announced your intent to commit that crime of definite fraud.
I can edit the audio, whatever.
Not the live stream.
Yeah. Well,
it's out there now.
Yeah.
Better luck next time.
It's amazing how the AI summary always goes. Trying a new Brazilian garlic chip flavor. Vote on it if you like it. I'm like, okay. Well, that's always crazy.
I do like it. I vote
so
yes.
one of our favorite-ish musicians was doing a live stream the other day, and I put in there, hey, have a radio show out here in Santa Cruz. Would like to have you on it at some point. She's like, oh yeah, sure. And she literally just, got back with me, and now we're talking about, getting this all set up. And so that's really cool. I mean, that's, unfortunately we can't play any of her music online because Iffy Spot,
oh no,
complains about it. So there you go. So that's pretty, but that's pretty fun. Let's see, yeah. Oh wait. Oh, Lucy may have made the announcement for me. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on here. Let's. Oh, she says give her a couple minutes and she will have this all set. So I'm like, all right. So I am.
Well, in the meantime, the Energy and Commerce Committee voted 48-1 to advance the Sunshine Protection Act.
Yeah,
which would be permanent daylight saving time. It never stops.
Yeah, well, but that makes it brighter in the evening. I mean, I'm all for that, I would be all for that.
I feel like I'd feel out of sorts until, like, the end of time, because every year it's gone one way and then the other. And now it's just going to go one way forever.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's, I could see that.
I mean, daylight saving time was started because farmers didn't want to spend so much on candles. That's like what this all started at.
Yeah.
And now we've gone so far that we find out that most of our candles are toxic. So,
well, that's just because I have no idea what. Let's see here. There we go. All right.
I'm gonna have another one.
Hey, what?
I said I'm gonna have another one.
Okay, sure.
They're good.
Yeah, sure. There you go. All right. So,
I pity anyone who smells my breath after this, but they taste really nice.
Well, there's always that.
It really is just like a general aioli is really the flavor I'm getting.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't think there's enough. I think there's enough cheese in there to be really super, super cheesy. But yeah, it's a.
Those honey butter cashews, though, those are something else.
Those are the best. All right. So here we go. Let's see if.
Ooh, I vamped long enough.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see if it came through. Let's see here. All right.
In the haze tonight feels like a postcard somebody forgot to send. Summer coming back around again, and no, she didn't write it, but she probably could have. This is a song about Mary Cutter coming on the show. Golden hour, California, letting everybody know. Late night stories, ocean air, FM ghosts floating everywhere. Yeah, this is a song about Mary Cutter coming on the show.
See? Well, I mean, that was as direct.
Is a song about America becoming a Costco? What?
No, oh my God, that is as exactly directly to the point as I think it can get. No, so talk to Mary Cutter about about coming on the show. She's all up for it, and I'm telling you, anybody that has a chance, go check her out, because
Please do.
She's got a lot of cool stuff, and we're gonna become friends of the have her become a friend of the show before before she really blows up, and you have to talk to 17 people before you actually can talk to her. So that's the way that we're trying to make sure that we get in there before it creates there's just chaos about it. So
maybe we could create a love connection between her and the other celebrity, Anish Kapoor.
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe. Who knows? But
Power
what?
couple in my mind.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you what. We are at the end of the time we are allotted. So you know what? We will get going on here. We will see you next time right here on One Season in the Sun. And there you go. Bye. See yous.
Take it easy.
Wait, I'm not on the hold. God. I hate about sitting here and having it setting up on the iPad in front of me is that I sit there and think that the iPad's going to do what it is I wanted it to do, which is play through the... There you go. There we go. All right, we'll see you next time right here on One Season in the Sun.
Lights low, middle of the night, tiny little shadow in the pale porch light. Look down, nearly hit alarm. There's a spider on my arm. There's a spider on my arm, and I'm losing every bit of calm. Everybody says don't move, easy for them to do. One wrong twitch, we both gone. I can't
crawling on